this is part 2. It is him.
How's it going?
We're good.
Give me some.
Do you know what I mean?
Chins up, smiles on.
The costume designer in this movie, yeah, is sick. Yeah, sick. That's it. Ooh. Peter's like the sweetest. It's making me emotional, man. But who's that?
No.
Her sister?
You know and I know there's only one person walking out of here.
A lightning strike contains 5 billion joules of energy.
5 billion?
She's gonna lose it when she finds out about the board.
Actually got chills. Actual chills. Wagwan people thems. So this is part 2. Unadults. Eins, zwei. Of the Hunger Games. So if you watch my first reaction, you'll see that I ended that film being very invested, like to the point where I was like, Rue, why? Why, Rue? Honestly, I genuinely was like, that's such a shame. Like the whole concept to me was just a little bit bizarre, and I was completely, I guess, blindsided by the fact that you had like these kids in this Royal Rumble situation, and just being like, this is not right. This is absolutely not right. And to see like these big older kids against like these little ones just didn't seem right. The fact that the film just kind of ended as well, so as a bit like, right, so Katniss and I can't remember the guy's name, but the guy from the same district, they're finished, they went home. It didn't really kind of tie up what was going to happen in terms of, well, you've been talking to Survival Man, but you've got your guy at home. I can't remember his name either. I'm sorry about his name. You got him at home who's been looking after your family. So what now? Like, what's next? And obviously the big boss guy with the white hair and the mustache, the general president man, he clearly was not happy about the fact that she won. So again, like, what happens now? Like, so I'm just quite keen to see what the next kind of part is. I think if I had to kind of wager what I think is going to happen, because obviously you've got this film, and then I think the third film was broken up into 2, right? So I kind of feel like this one, it's going to be, I feel like it's going to be a loss. I feel it's going to be a loss that they're going to have to come back from in the third. That's what I think. But I feel like it's going to be about trying to break the system, because now she's someone that's kind of done it. I think anyway, I don't know. I can't really see, like, they're gonna have to tie up those ends anyway, I think. But I can't see what else, because they're gonna need to break this cycle, right? They can't keep this cycle. It's terrible. It's an absolutely terrible humanitarian issue. So yeah, quite keen to see how they manage to deal with that. And I really want to know what going with Love Triangle as well. Like who does she pick? Because I think, now that she's back in Ends, and now she's back home, I think that, like, my man who was at home before, that was stopping in the family, I think he's going to get more of a shoe-in, and I think she's going to distance herself a little bit from the guy that she survived with. That's what I think, but we'll see. Anyway, let me stop pontificating and trying to guess, and let's just watch it. So this is Hunger Games Part 2, and this is Catching Fire. 2 hours and 26. I tell you, these movies, I just thought they were proper like 90 minutes, like, but they're proper like featured. You know, one hour more. I'm looking at like a Martin Scorsese epic. Like, it's a very nice, calming pan shot there. Oh, okay. Is she crying? She's definitely not happy.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, okay.
Easy. Saw some turkeys on the way here. Stupid birds start to think they own these woods.
Seagulls for me. I'm presuming that she's getting like flashbacks and stuff of what it was like to be in that environment. And he must be like, I don't even know how to approach this with you. You've gone through this whole thing that I can't relate to, and brought back a boy. I guess it definitely is one jump up, isn't it? From rabbits and turkeys to people. Yeah, it would change you, wouldn't it? Like, your whole perspective on everything would change the minute that you've done that.
Are you coming to the train station?
I think you have enough people saying goodbye without me there.
Only a few I actually care about.
Where is she going?
Are we gonna do this again? Gail, it was an act.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Oh. So she never felt anything for that guy then?
I had to do that.
There was a lot in that kiss.
At least once.
At least once. So they are not together. He's obviously feeling a way about how she was with that other guy. But she's saying that actually it was just an act. I mean, I was pretty convinced by the end, to be fair. So, Oscar-nominated performance.
Hey, Mitch.
This is not the sponsor guy, the one that won it, that was like doing all the guiding and stuff last. It is him.
What are you doing?
Cameras are gonna be here in an hour.
You wanted to be babied? You should have asked PETA.
Ask me what?
Peter.
You are a strangely dislikable person.
Would you like some bread, Katniss?
No, I ate at the hop, but thank you.
That's very formal. Maybe she let him know that that it was an act as well. So he's like, back it up, back it on up.
Miss Everdeen, this way, please.
Who are the Matrix Warriors? Who are these? Oh. Dropped in her little visit, did he?
President Snow. What an honor.
My dear, I think we can make this so much simpler if we agree not to lie to each other.
That would
Fair play. It's not an honor. What the hell do you want in my house?
I have a problem, Miss Everdeen. A problem that began the moment you revealed those poison berries in the arena.
Oh, wow.
After that fiasco, there was nothing left to do but to let you play out your little scenario. You convinced the people in the capital. Unfortunately, not everyone in the districts fell for it.
Right.
And in a fraction of time, the whole system collapsed.
You mean you
It must be a
collapsed?
fragile system if it can be brought down by just a few babies.
You should imagine thousands upon thousands of your people dead, made radioactive, buried under dirt as if it had never existed, like District 13.
Okay.
Do convince me. For the sake of your loved ones.
Oh, there had to be a threat in there, obviously. So, her just convincing everyone that they're in love will be enough.
History was made here.
She's even more fabulous than last time.
Of course, you've heard about Senna.
What happened to Senna?
Oh, dear. He's a fashion star. You're his muse.
Well, not everyone.
I can't believe I didn't realise that was Lenny Kravitz. Like,
As a nation, we shared their agony. But we had so little time to revel in their joy.
It's time.
hard to be so like enamored and whatever when you've just been threatened by the president.
I hope they're all
She
right.
has to kiss him. Oh, she does.
So, how's it going?
We're good.
John,
That's-
give me some.
Do you know what I
details.
mean? Sell it, convince it. Ah, he's hurting. But the heart wants what the heart wants, man.
Parties, celebrations, adoring fans to greet you at every stop along the way, and then we wrap it up in the capital.
Oh, is that outfit?
Enjoy it, Katniss. You've earned it. By killing people.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not her fault. But she's right, though. It's like celebrating the most barbaric thing ever, but that looks cool.
You don't have to apologize to anybody, including me. I know it's not fair of me to hold you to things you said in the games. But I can't go on acting for the cameras and then just ignoring each other in real life.
That's gotta be hard.
You can stop looking at me like I'm wounded, and I can quit acting like it. I hardly know anything about you except that you're stubborn and good with a bow. See, Katniss, the way the whole friend thing works is you have to tell each other the deep stuff.
He's right.
What's your favorite color?
It's too much! Ooh.
Did you see that?
I mean, we barely saw it.
It's customary, of course, to give a brief eulogy to the district's fallen tributes. For 11, that's Thresh and Rue. Here are the speeches.
That's gonna be hard. So this is like the Black District, I'm guessing. Oh.
We are honored to be here with you today.
He put down the cards.
We're so young.
Mm-hmm. Too young.
We know that without Rue and without Thresh, we wouldn't be standing here today. We'd like to donate 1 month of our winnings to the families of the tributes every year for the rest of our lives.
Wow.
Can you do that?
He can't, but he did.
Way to speak from the heart, Peter.
I didn't know Thresh. I only spoke to him once. He could have killed me, but instead he showed me mercy. That's a debt I'll never be able to repay.
He did.
I did know Rue. She wasn't just my ally, she was my friend. I see her and my sister Prim.
Aww. I'm getting chills, man. Like actual chills. What? What?
Leave him alone!
But
What did I do?
Come on.
Shut up.
what? I mean, but they were all doing that before. Wasn't that just what you do to?
I never meant for anyone to get killed. He has to know that.
What are you talking about? Who has to know what?
Snow, he came to see me. He threatened to kill my family.
Well, I have family too. Okay, people that I need to protect.
Just help me get through this trip. Please, just help us get through this.
This trip, girl, wake up. This trip doesn't end when you get back home. You never get off this train.
Wow.
You're gonna read the cards that Effie gives you, and you're gonna live happily ever after.
Inside this fake cage. Is that why he drinks so much? Because like life is just so sham. If you gotta think about it, all she did was like give like a remembrance praise to Rue. Completely shocked me, that has.
We also want to share with you the sorrows of your losses, the tributes of this.
I'm so confused about that because they were doing that before. I'm sure at one point I did it with them, and now it's a symbol of rebellion.
It's okay. I get him too.
Peter, will you stay with me?
Always.
He is so in love with her still.
We are all of us united, both victors and vanquished, in serving a common purpose. Panem today, Panem tomorrow, Panem forever.
Yeah, she ain't gonna be able to keep this up. She's not gonna be able to keep this up at all.
Your hair looks lovely, darling.
Oh. The Katniss braid.
Everyone at school wears it like this now, Grandpa.
You could get married.
That's not helping.
I'm serious.
Might it not seem like you're trying too hard?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Contractual. I wonder how like social media influencers have been in this like this whole thing. They love us together, not that bothered about us separately. It's a corporate entity. What are those eyebrows?
Presidential palace, the party of
Wow.
eyes bright, chins up, smiles on.
The costume designer in this movie, yeah, is sick. So what is this?
Will be here to...
People just touching you as you're walking by, like, it's okay, mate.
Flavius! Octavia!
Oh, it's also vacuous, isn't it? Like,
Try one of these. They are divine.
No, I can't eat another thing. What's this?
It's for when you're full.
It makes you sick.
imagine being that indulgent you got something to make you sick to eat more? When there's people starving out there. Wow. If that's not like... Ooh.
People are starving in 12. Here they're just throwing it out to stuff more in.
Katniss? This is Plutarch Heavensby, head game maker.
How does he look so normal? Like a regular banking business suit.
And why are you here?
Same reason as you. I volunteered.
What was your motivation?
Ambition.
Not the same.
You inspired me to come back.
I don't know whether that means, like, is he potential ally? Or is he coming for her? Dick.
Personally, want to congratulate them on the announcement of their engagement. It will go on inspiring us every day for as long as you may live.
So sinister. We've got you forever. You're contracted forever. Ew. What was in that glass? It looked pretty gross, whatever it like frothed out his mouth. I mean, maybe this marriage will turn into something that actually is for love and not just convenience. You know, spending that much time with someone, genuine feelings start to form.
She's become a beacon of hope for the rebellion, and she has to be eliminated.
I agree she should die.
Oh, so he's not an ally.
What do you propose?
Propaganda.
Shut down the black markets, take away what little they have, then double the amount of floggings and executions, put them on TV, show them that she's one of us now. They're gonna hate her so much, they might just kill her for you.
This is so weird watching this movie against a backdrop of like 2023. This is so weird.
Did you?
Aww. I mean, don't hug up too much now. You're an engaged woman.
Where are we gonna run away?
Into the woods, like we always talked about. If we leave right now, we're gonna be far away from here by tonight.
Yeah, who's we? You, me, and your fiance?
Asking a lot, innit? I mean, that's not what she's saying, but...
What? The people were what?
They were fighting back.
What's happening? You haven't hurt people, Katniss. You've given them an opportunity. People are looking at you, Katniss.
I don't want anyone looking to me.
But most people that are pioneers like this, they didn't set out to be pioneers. They just wanted to be treated equitably and fairly.
You do what you want. I'm staying here.
She's not going. She's not going without you. And deep down, she doesn't really want to go. She doesn't want to bring any harm to anyone else. Oh.
Commander Threat, welcome to District 12.
What? That was the leader of the district that just, like, bagged his head. Well, what's the contraband? What are they looking for? Family pictures and stuff. What? Oh, the black market. They're gonna get rid of the black market. Oh, careful, Gale. He's not gonna like that.
Go ahead.
Darling of the capital, it's bad enough that you marked up her face on the eve of the big wedding.
Next time, it's the firing squad.
Clear the square!
So he's like the Judge Dredd then, yeah? Well, Judge Dredd was a good guy.
Easy. Up.
What is that that's hurting him?
He needs more sling.
No, because he's tried to do the right thing. Yeah, she loves you.
Get some rest, I can look after him for a while.
This is gonna be a little awkward, but It's got like a mutual respect between them as well, right?
The broadcast cut out here before any of the excitement happened.
Oh, so they saw people go.
The male and female tributes are to be reaped from the existing pool of victors.
So they're putting them back in? That's awful. That's actually awful. Ugh, I bet they're reading some cue cards now. Oh man. You see when someone's got all the cards?
What's it say that Peter was here 45 minutes ago begging to save your life and you only just now show up?
You can help him in the arena. Like you did for me. Peter lives.
So they're gonna pick people first, right? Okay.
Promise me.
It's a big thing to ask someone to promise.
We should have gone, you said.
The saliva string there. Oh dear. This is terrible. Guess the capital, the empire, are really just demonstrating how much control they really have. So even your joy is by our allowing it to happen.
The female tribute from District 12, Katniss Everdeen.
Aww.
Now for the men. Hamish Abernathy.
I volunteer as tribute.
I can't let you do that.
You can't stop me.
Peter.
Let go.
Oh, he's relishing this. Relishing it, his name. Rip it. I mean, it's making me so angry. I mean, what is this? Costumes?
Her gold mockingjay pin. Show them we are a team. And I can't just...
Aww.
Thank you. This year you'll be facing other victors, capital favorites, smart, cunning, skilled. And they all know one another.
One of them's not gonna make it.
Do it your own way, but I know these people. You go it alone, their first move is gonna be to hunt you down.
I mean, at this point, just listen. Do you know what I mean? Like...
Kashmir and Gloss, brother and sister, District 1.
Ah.
They won back-to-back games, capital
Hot.
favorites, lots of
From,
sponsors. They will be lethal.
From Titans.
Brutus and Inabaria.
It's with her teeth.
She had them filed into fangs so she could rip people's throats out.
Jeez.
Fighters, but brilliant and weird, real tech savvy. He won his
She
games
looks
by
weird.
executing 6 tributes at once. He won his games at 14, youngest ever, extremely humble.
You're kidding.
He doesn't look humble.
Mags, she volunteered for Annie. Mags was his mentor and basically raised him. If he's trying to protect her in any way, it exposes him.
She's not going to be in there, is she? As in Mags? Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, she's good, man. Oh, is this for the entrance? Oh, okay.
Pretty terrifying in that getup. What happened to the pretty little girl dresses?
I outgrew them.
You certainly did.
Well, then how do people pay for the pleasure of your company?
With secrets.
I mean, back up. Thought said he was charming. There's nothing charming about that.
I want you to look straight ahead as if the audience in this whole event are beneath you.
That should be easy.
Press this when you're ready.
So this is going to be like the wedding entrance that they never got to have. At least they can mean it now. I mean, maybe not be love, but like they've got a love for each other, don't they?
Our favorite, well, or my favorite.
People going to their deaths. That's it. That's it. In your face. Katniss, Peter. Katniss, Peter.
I'll introduce you to some special friends of mine. This is Cedar and Chaff from District 11.
Yeah. And I'm like kisses on the mouth, sir.
You guys look amazing.
Who are you?
Thank you. My stylist is such an idiot.
Who just gets changed like this in a lift with other people? And all your belongings are on the floor?
Guess guess we just try to figure out who we trust least and work our way backwards from there.
Seems fair. That's an ixnay for both of them. I'm also okay. But I guess you want people that can handle themselves, I guess, as well. Nah, crazy cat teeth lady. Okay, someone trying to make fire?
Force field.
How do you know?
Shimmering. All the holograms, the lights, every now and then they flicker. Why?
Because the force field is taking up too much energy.
There's always a flaw in the system.
Or does she not speak? Aww. Oh, she seems lovely. Wow. Lara Croft could never. Could never.
At least half the tributes want you as an ally.
Ooh.
Well, I saw her shoot.
Well, sweetheart, you got your pick of the litter.
You want to pick good people, people you can trust, man. And like, Mags may be the oldest person there, but at least you can trust her. But then, with all these killers. Look, is this in smarmy? Why is she there? What?
Miss Everdeen, you have 10 minutes to present your chosen skill.
I mean, they've done that deliberately to throw her off, haven't they? What's she gonna do?
Say goodbye to all but one.
That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
So exciting!
Oh wow.
Insisted, but I made a few alterations.
You are our family. And I don't see how anyone can love us better.
Sending you to slaughter, yeah. The love's really felt.
You want to kill me again? Well, you know what? I told everybody that had anything to do with it!
Fair play. She's actually gone up in my estimations a little bit.
1 minute. Is she ready?
Wow.
Would have been the most beautiful breath.
Really? A wedding dress?
Snow made me wear
Make him pay for it.
Go on then. What's your creation? You sadistic bum.
I think we're all here a little disappointed, more than a little disappointed, that a certain wedding did not take place.
Whose fault is that? Hardly hers, is it?
That this is the gown that you would have worn on that day.
Yes, President Snow thought everyone would want to see it.
Imagine that the people are like, oh, it's so good to see it before we throw you into a thing where you could be murdered.
It's a bird, it's like feathers.
Like a mockingbird. Mockingjay.
Your stylist certainly has outdone himself this time, hasn't he? What the actuality?
You wanted a symbol. Yeah, you wanted a symbol. Oh, hang on. I feel like he's gonna make him pay for that.
For what? What?
If it weren't for the baby.
All right.
Do you know what? I'm kind of here for it. I'm kind of here for it. Play them at the wrong game, do you know what I mean? Brilliant.
Baby bomb was a stroke of genius. Unfortunately, Interesting.
The medallion that we talked about.
Thank you, Effie.
We're a team, aren't we?
Oh, she's so sad.
Well, you both deserved so much better.
Oh.
For everything.
What's actually got me?
Katniss, when you're in the arena, remember who the real enemy is.
I can't believe they actually have to go through this again. This is crazy. It's actually crazy. I will say, graphics wise, this has been quite sick.
Look at this. There, her. The idea of the Mockingjay.
The more allies she betrays, the more she reveals her true self.
As long as it ends with her picture in the sky and the sound of cannon.
Well, there's a part 3 that she's in, so that's not true.
That dress was beautiful.
It really was.
Remember, I'm still betting on you, girl on fire.
Hearing his speaking voice is so sick, man. Yes, Lenny. Aww. What? I mean, I knew they weren't going to let him get away with it. I knew. But to make her watch that before she gets into this situation is so messed up. Well, I'll be screwed because I can't swim. So...
Katniss! Max found him. He's over here.
Get him out of the water? Well, I can already see Mags. That's gonna send me over the edge, days. Ooh. Peter. No, that's not gonna be Peter. It's too early. It's too early. It's not Peter. Mm-mm. Yes, sir.
Well, I guess they're not holding hands anymore.
You think that's funny?
Like he said, remember who the real enemy is. And I guess it's not him, really. For now. At least, anyway. Not want to be in this situation. Like, even on like a hiking expedition, never mind actual survival. Like... How did she see that and he didn't?
Cannon ready.
Come on, Peter. Come on, Peter. And put that cannon back.
Be careful. There's a force field.
Some like stringy saliva kisses in this.
Someday I want to love someone that much.
So you shall, my darling. So you shall.
Because you know, I love you. Being all up in the trees like that, wow. Everything has a flaw. Like my man in the glasses said from Westworld.
Did back there for Peter? I was called saving his life. If I wanted to kill either of you, I would have done it by now.
I mean, he makes a good point, and I didn't hear anyone say thank you, to be honest. Like, I'd have been like, fam, he's breathing and standing up right now because of me. Look who cares for Mags. I mean, I'm not his biggest fan, but give the boy his flowers. Like, he did save our Peter. Ooh. Is it water? Is it water? Drink up.
Drink up.
Imagine being that thirsty that drops. I'll be good, whatever it is. What? So where does lightning suddenly come from? Like, was that to do with the alarm? Like, there's nothing worse than when you're tired and you're just fighting the sleep. I mean, the stakes are a little bit higher here than in room 2703. But still. That doesn't look like natural fog. I would get up, I think.
Run! The fog is poison!
And there's loads of it. He's doing an amazing job with her on his back. And also, like, they don't know where it's... Oh, mate, this is ridiculous. Whoa, 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 whoa. What if you, like, it's too late to climb? And they're going, is the poison too much? Oh.
I can't carry him. Peter, please stand up. Wait.
Max? Max?
No.
Max! Finnick! Max! Max! Finnick! Finnick, we have to go. We have to get out of here. We have to go.
Do you know what? Hopefully that was a really quick... Oh. Oh. God, that's gross. Pustules. Ugh. I can't look at that. Like, oh, poor Mags, man. It's better than someone actually harming her, but... Oh, okay. Why am I feeling this? Like, he's not even had time to mourn over poor Mags. And she's like a mum to him. You see, when I got outnumbered their Katniss, I don't know about... Are these baboons? Oh my god. All of this, and they've not even encountered another victor yet. World War III. They're losing an arm or something. Why have they suddenly stopped at the... I don't understand. Are they scared of water?
Hey, you want to see something? Look up. It's incredible, isn't it? All those colors. I'll be right here with you.
Oh, he's like... Peter's like the sweetest. It's making me emotional, man. Why did the baboons stop? I don't understand. They just stopped at the beach. Is it because they set up the game that there's only certain levels that Bits can get to? And if so, how did she know that they wouldn't come on the beach? I don't understand that.
She sacrificed herself for me and I didn't even know her name.
She did. Unless, of course, they believe in your cause.
That's new.
Like a mini tsunami.
Got more allies.
She's a little bit unhinged though, isn't she?
TikTok.
Why is she saying TikTok?
TikTok. What's wrong with her?
She's in shock.
I got them out for you!
For them?
For me? What does that mean? Let's get you cleaned up.
Something else is going on. That one person.
TikTok. 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 TikTok.
I can't. Just have fun with nuts.
I mean, it's a very high pressure situation, do you know what I mean? So I can kind of understand.
TikTok. TikTok. It's a clock.
Oh, that's a clock. Oh, right, okay.
Edge. It all starts with the lightning, then the blood rain, fog, monkeys. That's the first 4 hours. At 10, that big wave hits from over there.
Speaking.
He came from nowhere?
Spin it.
Spin the whole... They've got control of absolutely everything. This is ridiculous. I mean, again, I don't know why I'm expecting this to be fair. Whoa. So they're not gonna know which section's what. She's lucky that she survived that. Awesome shot. Oh, who's that?
Bram!
No. Her sister?
Sister Jabberjay, it's not her.
How do you think they got that sound? Jabberjay's copy. It's okay. They're just mutts. It's not real.
They had to listen to that for an hour. Oh, wow.
Your fiance's right. The whole country loves your sister. There would be riots in the damn capital.
How do we know the wire's not going to burn up?
Because I invented it. I assure you it won't burn up.
I mean, it's worth a try. At this point, I'd be like, yo, anybody with a plan? Anybody?
So what can we do to help?
Keep me alive for the next 6 hours? That would be extremely helpful.
So now he's gonna try and intervene with that. This is what I mean. It's not fair. The fact they can hear everything, control everything. Like, how do you beat a game that's like got all the cards?
They're not gonna make that same mistake again.
No.
You know, and I know there's only one person walking out of here, and it's gonna be one of us.
But she's makes a good point. You formed friends and allies now. You don't want to be the first person to.
If you die, and I live, I'd have nothing. Nobody else that I care about.
Peter.
It's different for you. Your family needs you.
What about his family? I thought he had family that. Oh.
You have to live.
What about you?
Nobody needs me.
I do.
Just stayed loving her, hasn't he?
She is preparing to fight.
That's our girl.
No one asking about the baby. Oh. Oh. I feel like this is not gonna work.
A lightning strike contains 5 billion joules of energy.
5 billion?
We don't want to be anywhere in the vicinity when this hits.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, why can't Finnick and Joanna stay with you, and Peter and I'll take the coil?
You all agreed to keep me alive till midnight, correct?
Yeah.
It's his plan. We all agreed to it.
I'll see you at midnight.
All right, let's go.
They're never gonna see each other again, are they? Something's gonna happen. I'm actually nervous. I'm actually nervous. Oh. Oh! Oh!
Ah! Shh. Stay down.
Basically just saved her life, didn't she? By making it look like she killed her. So would they have known that the coal's been cut? I don't know what's going on here.
Peter!
Yes. Yes, Peter. It's Peter? It's Peter?
Katniss, where are you?
Oh, no, it's not.
Let it fly, Miss Everdeen. Let it fly.
No, don't. Because it means then he didn't do what you think he's done.
Remember who the real enemy is.
Oh. Get away from that tree, fam. Get away from the tree. What's she gonna do?
It's not possible.
I think it might just be Katniss having worked out their power with an arrow and lightning. That is insane. Look at this. No. She's just been electrocuted, like she's not going any. In fact, she's probably done. She's like, I've done my bit. But she's not. How did they have the power to do that? Anyway, what about Peter and Finnick and Johanna? For a second, I was like, did she make it to the third? I can't see Peter or anybody else though. And what now? Because she blew up the thing. Like if he wasn't happy before, he's definitely not going to be happy now. Something, anything, it'll do. It'll do.
She's gonna lose it when she finds out about the boy.
She'll still cooperate, though.
Morning, sweetheart.
Without the boy, what?
What are you doing with them?
Stop. Just listen.
We couldn't tell you with snow watching. It was too risky. Better for you to know nothing.
You have been our mission from the beginning. The plan was always to get you out. And we're on our way to District 13 right now.
13 doesn't exist?
Where is he?
In the capital. They got him and Joanna.
You son of a bitch! You promised me that you would save him over me! You're a liar! You're a liar!
Well, listen, at least he's still, like, I don't know what made me emotional. At least he's, like, still with us.
Hey, Kat, you're okay.
Hey, Gail.
I've just been asleep for a few days.
They're not in 12?
There is no District 12.
Oh my gosh.
It's all gone.
Ooh, I actually got chills. Actual chills. I don't imagine there's any kind of like Marvel end scenes in this, is there? Okay. 2013 that was. Okay, so do you know what? I think going into this, I didn't think I was going to enjoy this as much as I clearly have done. I thought that, because you know, some of like the early Harry Potter, I don't know why I'm comparing it to Harry Potter, but in my head, it was kind of like that ilk of a movie. Like, and, you know, unless you're already a staunch Harry Potter fan, like, you're not really, the first few, like now I can look back on them films and think, oh, okay, yeah, it's all part of the lore, do you know what I mean? But they don't get better until later on in the franchise. But because I've read the books, like it all adds to the, you know, the imaginary world that I had in my head anyway. But with this, I don't know. I think I just presumed it was going to be really like, I don't know, like bubblegummy, and I wasn't going to be that interested. But I really enjoyed that. And again, it's kept me, bearing in mind, as I said, I know that she makes it to the third movie, or third set of movies anyway. It's kept me on my toes. It's really kept me on my toes. Like, okay, so what's going to happen? How is it going to unfold? I think it got more interesting as it went on. I think initially I was a bit like, well, what's going on here? You know, the president being in her house and, you know, basically threatening her to, like, you know, you convince me. But, you know, you can't, once you've, it's a bit like Inception, isn't it? Like, once you've sown a seed, like a seed there, like it wasn't there before, but now the seed's there, it's gonna grow, like something is gonna happen with that. And I guess the thought now is that she was able to, for something that's consistently happened for 75 years, she's been able to go, do you know what, nah. And then other people have been like, actually, if she can do that, we can do that. I think it was really intelligent. I think that the twist and how they kind of brought the games back in to bring back the victors, I thought that was really clever, because I wasn't expecting that. I just thought it was going to be an all-out, like, offensive from the fact that she's already out of the games now. But the fact that they were like, now we're going to introduce the reaping for the Quell, and actually we're going to twist things up and be like, we're going to bring back all the victors from each district, and yeah, that's really clever. And I think it was really, I mean, I guess you got some ancillary victors on there that don't really mean much, but I think it was quite telling to see people like Johanna and Finnick, who were very much... Oh, sorry, before I even go into them, the fact that the Games Master is actually working for the Resistance is... Because I did think, I was like, he does seem as though that he is very much... At the beginning, it was like, oh yeah, like, you know, I didn't know what side he was going to be on, but... And I still didn't think, after him, you know, bringing on the fog and bringing on the water and spinning it round to nearly drown them, at no point when I thought he actually was working like on our side. Say our side. Like, I'm definitely part of a resistance, of the resistance. Do you know what I mean? I would never have thought that he was on our side. I would have thought that he was working quite closely with the president. So that was quite telling. But if I'm honest, I'm just really glad that Peter is still with us, because I think watching him and how he's like just continued to love Katniss, even from a distance, even knowing full well that like her heart is with someone else, he still loves her irrespective. And the fact that again he's quite willing to kind of just not throw his life away, but sacrifice himself for her. Despite the fact that I'm sure that he's like, you know, I've got a family. Like, he's like, you know, what about me and the people that I care about? The fact that he's like, I've got no one that needs me. In that moment, I just really felt it. And I was like, oh, he really cares for her, and he's willing to do literally anything for her and her happiness. You know, the fact that the locket that he's got has got, you know, the people in it for her. You know. So and then when that morphling kind of sacrificed herself for him, you know, but again it makes more sense now because they're in on it and they knew that actually this is a bigger thing here. You know, that's the reason why. But I did think, I was like, well, something bigger's got to be happening here. Yeah, really clever. I forgot how, and you know what's interesting as well. He has really made her a beacon. Like it's uncanny that by trying to stifle out this hope and trying to make her not exist, like he's actually emboldened her. He's martyred her basically. Like, you know, how are you gonna have someone that's about to get married and have this general basically want to whip her and her family and friends in the street and think that's gonna cultivate people to get behind you at any point? And again, like, they're right. Yes, there's gonna be some people and some casualties and stuff, because ultimately, like, fighting for freedom is never like easy. Like, he says, having never had to fight for that kind of freedom in that kind of way, but you know, the history tells us that. But it's interesting that, like, because that hope is still there, even in the darkest of times, people are like, no, we got this. Do you know what I mean? Like, we will continue to rise, we will infiltrate, and we will rise. So and actually it's really weird watching this movie. I think I said it earlier on. It's really weird watching this movie against a backdrop of what's happening in the world in 2023 and stuff. It's just, there are so many like parallels in terms of like propaganda and like you know, the media control and you know, just going against the man and all that kind of stuff. Like, there's so many parallels that you can draw. It's actually quite sweet. I kind of feel like I'm watching like an episode of Black Mirror, like and I've only recently been reacting to that. But it's just so like, there's just so many similarities that you can draw, and the fact that people are like, nah, I'm not having that. I'm not having it. So yeah, definitely interesting and actually again really well acted. I'm really glad that whatever happened to Mags, it didn't seem like a good way to go. It looks like it was quite excruciating, to be honest. But I'm hoping that, like, because of her age, that, like, you know, it would have reached like a pain threshold and it would have just that would have just been it. I think that's still better than what I thought was going to happen, that they were going to torture her or something, because she just seemed like a really sweet woman. It's like, you know, again, sacrificed herself for Annie. So I'm guessing Annie is the girlfriend, fiance of Finnick, and maybe she was Mags was her mum, maybe. I'm not quite sure about that, but I really enjoyed that. Like, I really enjoyed it. I think as they're going into this whole franchise, I was excited because other people have been like, yeah, watch this, but and I just didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I have done. Like, I think it's just really clever. I think the twist that they had in this one, I think, was really good. And actually, it was more about, rather than it being about the individual contestants picking each other off, it was more about them against the capital, really. And you can kind of see just how much control that they had. I don't know how he got away with being part of the revolution and still being the gamekeeper to kind of keep, because he must have been making sure there were elements that he was trying to keep them safe. But just going undetected. So again, interesting that District 13 actually does exist, and that's probably the revolution base. So whether it's that they know that they don't know that District 13 is actually holding and harboring those the people part of the revolution. Oh yeah, and I really love the scene as well when Peter was helping that Morphlin basically taking over that threshold, and I just thought that was a really it was a really compassionate thing to do for someone, but like, you know, that had given their life for them. Yeah, wow, really good, and interesting to see a few more faces in there. Than like, oh, okay, I recognise you. But yeah, I do want to see how this all unfolds and how it ends. I mean, I presume it's going to end with, you know, a big showdown between Katniss and the president. I mean, I don't know. I can't say that the president is going to be a formidable. I mean, he looks like ancient, but who's to say? I mean, I don't know what else he's got up his sleeve. Because, you know, even that scene where the older black guy at the beginning, where he did the thing and he had his hand up, bearing in mind that I just thought that was something that everybody did. I didn't know it was like a symbol of rebellion almost. That took me out because I wasn't expecting that at all, and I said, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? So that was really sad. But yeah, all in all, I just think there are so many layers to this film that, I mean, I could probably talk about this for ages. I just think it's really intelligent, actually, and a lot more intelligent than what I gave it credit for. A lot more engaging, a lot more relatable, a lot more everything. And actually, I think the acting's really good. I'm actually quite impressed, even more so than the first one. I think the acting in this one was really good. We need to find out how the next one goes. So the next one is Mockingjay Part 1, and then Mockingjay Part 2. So they split the third one into 2 movies. So, and again, that already sounds great. But I am preparing myself, though, that something's going to happen to some of the key people. Like Lenny Kravitz's character. Like, I knew the minute they zoomed in on him, they were like, yeah, I'm the person that made the bird. You know, I mean, you want to put me in a wedding dress? Watch the bird. I was like, he's not going to get away with that. He's not going to get away with that. So I wasn't surprised that they did something, but you know, maybe he's just been beaten and he's in prison as opposed to non-existent anymore. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait for the next one. So yeah, at least, and you know what, I'm really proud of myself as well. I didn't cry. I mean, yes, my eyes did fill up a few times, but I didn't cry, so that's good. But yeah, I'd love to know what you guys thought of this one as well. What were some of your like pivotal points of the movie? Are there any kind of little things that I've missed maybe on the first watch? Yeah, I'm keen to know who people's like favourite characters are as well so far. Because I think for me, like, I think Katniss, she's had a lot to deal with, man. She's had a lot to deal with, and I feel like she's doing a very good job. But I think for me, if I had to pick my favourite, it would be Peter. I think he's just been quite stoic, quite chivalrous, and who doesn't love someone that's in love? Do you know what I mean? Like, and he's so in love with her, and it's just very endearing. So I think I'll pick Peter at the moment. But anyway, as I said, thanks for watching with me. If you did enjoy this, then do drop me a like and subscribe. That would be amazing. And I do have a Patreon. And this will actually, the full reaction will be on Patreon anyway. And I'll get a YouTube edit done as soon as I can. But yeah, for now, thank you for watching. And I hope to see you on Part 3, Part 1.